This is Gianthold Tor on hard. And even though it's only hard, I'm going to give the hireling fire resist for this part, since we're going to be facing a lot of fire damage. The giants did knock me down on normal. Curious to see how much I get knocked down on hard. On elite, that could be a real problem for me.
Undying fealty to the storm reaver. The air around the circle crackles with magic. The giant's eyes are dull and clouded with malice. Now, the giant says, hear me. The Storm Reaver has refused your audience and bid that you be
So not really getting knocked down on hard. I'm not sure if it's the DC, if it's DC based, or if they just don't do the ability. Because normally when you see them do that stomp, like whenever you see them do a stomp, the hill giants, that's a knockdown potential. And I mean, I've seen people like just on the ground constantly from it, but they haven't knocked me down once yet. So I'm not sure if they just don't do the knockdown on hard, or if they see like that right there. You know, I would expect it to be. I don't have any sort of knockdown immunity or protection, and so it would depend on what the knockdown's based off of. If it's based off of strength, then I have a pretty decent strength. But still, you know, as free-to-play First Life, I have no tomes. I'm a little under geared, so my strength is good, but it's only 28.
It must be elsewhere in the Tor. The guards rush through the door to do you in. The last of the attackers lies dead at your feet. A golden glow.
So last time I showed you the way if you go up against the door, the hireling will open it for you. That's the way, I mean, I've never seen any other way. It'd be done any other way in quests I've joined for that. But this is the proper way. You open the lever, and when you open it this way without the hireling superpowers, notice there's a bunch of enemies in the hallway. If you let the hireling open it with their superpowers, these enemies don't spawn. It's only when you open it via that lever that they spawn. So it's one of those things where, you know, it's come up before, and like the issues come up before, but you know, a lot of times the devs don't want to get dragged into those kind of conversations, so they just ignore it. So you know, so it's hard to know if that's just sort of some special thing they put in to bypass the fighting, or if it's just not working as intended. But I'm going to use on hard and elite anyways, because I'll be at 20 by the time I get to elite, so I won't be able to run this on Reaper. There's a Reaper lockout. Once you get to level 20, you can't run any quest below level 20 on Reaper, and we'll have a bunch of quests still to run, so we're going to have to run all those on elite instead of Reaper. But anyways, you'll see it on elite, and I want to show you I want to show you what it's like facing those mobs on elite as well, not just skipping them.
The fiery wall in the hallway vanishes. Perhaps others of these ancient giantish barriers were deactivated as well. The magical giantish barrier is down. You are free to move deeper into the Tor. Where has the cobalt gone? It's as if it's scurried into the rubble behind the wall. A narrow passage is buried under these rocks. Through the narrow passage is a small hiding place, and in it is the kobold you saw before.
Once we talk to him, we get the secure the gatehouses objective, so we can go forward the quest,
You'll
and then
find a crevice
we go here
concealed
to
by
get
rubble here.
to this side.
It is just large enough to crawl through. Pushing free of the narrow crawl space, you tumble down into some kind of supply. As the lever clicks into place, one of the two faces near the far door lights up.
You saw that face light up on the door there, and so basically, if you ever wondered, did somebody pull the lever twice, you could actually turn that off. So you want to make sure that that face is lit up, especially if you're in a party.
nearby rubble here. It is just large enough to crawl through.
Alright, I'll get the second lever.
Ancient gear dried.
And the boss has too few hit points. I'm not going to bother with the tactics of drawing him back, but I will do that on Elite.
An elaborate spell. You did not have to come to the glowing statue breaks. Portal Master Snow. When the dragons find out, the Portal Master staggers and falls in the cloud of madness. Beware, there are 3 of them.
Alright, I'm going to pause it while I go to the end board. Well, this is kind of interesting. Physical sheltering, insightful physical sheltering. But we're probably at this point really, there's no death block there, so I can't use it immediately. So I'll probably just wait till my Keep on the Borderlands gear, and I think I'll just take that and break it down for essences. So that is Gianthold Tor on Hard.